Ron P. Podcast Show.
And we are live. Welcome to my show. I'm your host, Ron Payne, as always. Tonight is, I wouldn't say a really special night, but got a lot of new things in store. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that intro. Eventually we'll get to more, get to add a little bit more to it, this and that, but once again, I'm still learning a lot of new things here. We are September 10th, 2011. Oh my lord, 2011, sorry. 2015, my apologies. I just went back 4 years and didn't even know it. Anyway. Hopefully everybody's having a terrific night. I know a lot of people are excited about the football season getting on its way tonight. I understand it's Steelers versus the Patriots tonight. So if you guys want to take a look and, hit me up here on s.fm. You can go to s.fm / The Ron Payne Show. And, ask me some questions. Give me some answers, actually. That'd be great, actually, Who do you guys think's going to win the game tonight? Not that I care, but some fans might. I'm just kidding. I even care. I've done a lot of cool stuff today. We're going to have a lot of different stuff going on today. Using a different program for all this, and as you all know, that it all goes straight from my website. Still broadcasts on YouTube as well. So we're definitely moving on up a little bit. Kind of digging a lot of new stuff as of late, and pretty soon, in the next month or so, this is being taken down back here behind me, which also, in case you guys can't see, it says, the Ron, Payne Podcast Show with the anarchy sign, good stuff like that. Anyway, that's going to be taken down pretty soon. We're going to have a whole new setup here in the next month or so. Definitely looking to moving on up a little bit, Definitely looking forward to next Tuesday, September 15th, 2015. I'm going to have none other than Jovi 6. Nikki Lanier will be my special guest. Reason being she's going to be my special guest is because she's one of the major photographers there in Virginia when it comes to a lot of local events besides Jonathan Ghilardi. She's part of, she owns Skeeter Pond Photography. She's also a independent manager for Jimmy Valiant. So she gets to experience what it's like to be a female into our business, as we call the wrestling business. So she's going to come on Tuesday night. And she's going to talk about, what it's like to be on the road with some of the guys, what it's going to be like inside the locker room with some of the guys, what it's like to be part of a big show anytime she ever goes. So we're really excited to be able to have her on the show. I'm very excited to have her on the show, and it should definitely be one hell of a show, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it as well. That's one of our new features as well, so I'm stoked about tonight, pretty much. So now to get right into things, like I said, tonight's going to be almost like a Q&A type show. I really want to know what the fans have to say, what wrestlers have to say about certain topics that I've seen on Facebook, everything else like that, on social media. Because I saw a lot of good topics, and I would honestly like to get different opinions on it. I would like to get different opinions on whether you be a fan, a wrestler, a promoter, whatever the case may be. I just want to get some input on it. Like I said, you can go to Axe FM, /the Ron Payne Show, and even if this is also for questions as well, not just as answers. You guys could also hit me up on Facebook over at the on my message center. You guys want to leave some comments, whatever the case may be. And for every question that I ask, I will be posting it on Facebook and AskFM.com, and I will be sharing it to you guys. This way we can still keep it going and everything else like that. First question that I'm gonna actually ask actually came from a local wrestler by the name of Sean Denny from the Geordie Bulldogs. And honestly, I saw the question and I went, wow. I mean, it really made me think, especially with what I've always done, what I'm doing now, where I'm at, whatever the case may be. It really made me think. And the question that Sean Denny actually asked and posted actually on Facebook was five things I want to keep in my life. What's important to you? I thought that was a really cool question to ask somebody, because that's not something that you get asked every day. When it comes to asking somebody a question like that, it's like, you really are interested to know what they're thinking about. So, really want to know what it is. My apologies, I just had somebody call, and believe it or not, it was my wife. But she knows I'm doing this right now, and she knows what time I go on the air every single day. So we're going to keep it going anyway, and she might get mad at me for it later, but we're going to keep this rolling because I am live. So, like I said, 5 things you want to be able to keep in your life. What makes you, what is more important to you? I will gladly give my answer, just because I may be asking the questions, but some of you may be interested to know what's important to me. First and foremost, my kids are extremely important to me. So if I had to say, it'd be answer number 1, be my kids are more important to me. And that's number 1 and foremost. Number 2, my wife. She stands by me no matter what I do, throughout my wrestling career, throughout my podcasts. She stands by me. Number 3, pretty big, my podcast. Reason why it means so much to me is because, 1, it's my own thing. And as well as it being my own thing, it helps me give back to either the companies or the wrestlers or the guys just coming up, whatever the case. It helps me give back because some of you guys have helped me along in my way, and I want to be able to repay that favor. Number 4, might not be not necessarily that important, but honestly, the stuff that I have from when I wrestled, something I can do to just keep, because I've used it for so long, everything else like that. So something like that to me is very important to me. Number 5, my health. Should have been up there with the rest of them, but honestly, number 5, my health. Because I'd rather see everybody else succeed. Everybody else, I'd rather put myself on the line before somebody else would. So to be honest, that's what it would be. So you know, that's exactly what yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, I think so. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. So as fans, wrestlers, whatever the case may be, promoters, podcasters, interviewers, whether you're on the radio, the internet, whatever it is. 5 things I want to know. 5 things that you want to keep in your life. What's more important to you? And so yeah, definitely. Um, to all the wrestlers, the workers, promoters, some fans ask us a lot. Um, People that want to get into this. Big thing I want to say. Um, Major question that gets asked all the time. How does our life work? You guys as wrestlers, how does your life work? You know, message me on Facebook. I can read them out for everybody that's in there. If not, you know, whatever the case may be, give somebody a little insight of how your life works as performers, wrestlers, workers, however you want to call it. Whether you're a promoter, you're putting on a show, you're traveling to a show, whatever the case may be. People want to know what our life is like. I know what my life was like. As everybody can tell, the lights are starting to dimmer. We're down there in VA and North Carolina, and everybody up and on the East Coast is getting hit with one hell of a storm. So bear with me if you see lights flicker, whatever the case may be. How does your life work? Does people have jobs? Do you travel 24/7? I know when I wrestled, wrestling was a big part of my life, but unfortunately it wasn't a priority as much as I talked about it. And that's kind of messed up to say, but it's the truth. Dude, my health and everything else like that played a big factor in things. So, I wasn't putting all my eggs in one basket just because of my health. From the age of, 1920 to 26, 27, yeah, I put most of my eggs in my wrestling career. I worked really hard to get where I was at. As time grew past that, though, I had to worry about my family. I had to worry about what I had to eat. Being an independent wrestler, being an independent worker, it takes a lot out of you between the traveling, food. You may travel 200 miles just for a $20 paycheck, and even that's going to gas. So there's a lot to go into it. But like I said, to all the other guys, wrestling guys, promoters, whatever the case may be, give people, like fans and everything, give them an insight of what actually it takes to have the kind of life that we actually, portray in the wrestling business. Big, well, you know what? First and foremost, we're actually going to take a quick break. Yes, we are live, but we still can take breaks, such like a commercial. I'm not leaving, but it gives you guys a chance to view what's going on here, or view on where you guys are at. So I'm gonna, read over 2 things here while you guys are looking at everything else. Next Evolution Wrestling, Feast or Fears, Elizabeth City National Guard Armory, October 31st, 2015. Really cool event. Halloween coming up. Got a lot of guys that are going to be there. Geordie Bulldogs, Damian Wayne, Sterling Williams, a lot of big names out there. So definitely go out and check these guys out. If I was out there, I would definitely look forward to it, but I try to catch whatever I can on YouTube and everything else, even though I can't make it out there. So definitely check these guys out. These guys are amazing. And these guys will put their hearts on the line for you guys. So definitely go check them out. And NWA Fusion Wrestling. I don't even know if it's NWA anymore, but it should be NWA Fusion Wrestling. Fallout, November 21st, 2015, over at the Body by D Gym. It's over in Yorktown, Virginia. Go to www.bodybydgym.com or www.fusion-wrestling.com. Once again, a lot of the guys that I just mentioned, Geordie Bulldogs, whoever, Sterling Williams, a lot of local guys are out there. Go check these guys out. If they're part of NWA, these guys can put on one hell of a show. So please go check them out and definitely have a good time with all that, okay? And, so definitely check those guys out. You're going to have a lot of fun when you guys go. I know that. I have a lot of fans, Jiving Jay, but, hey, just because you want to comment, hey, buddy, you can be a fan too. Why not? I accept all comers. So, anyway, now that we got that out of the way, yeah, major question that I saw today, which I really want to know the answer to this one from a lot of guys that are in this business and fans, because I know one fan that always has something to say about it, or in this perspective anyway, in a sense. Can indie wrestling survive without WWE? Or can indie wrestling survive in WWE? Personally, I think it could. Why? Because we're more innovative. But once we get there, might be a different story. The reason I say that is because you got a new boss, and things could be different, So I definitely want to know the answers that people will actually give, So let's see here, 5 things you wanna keep in life. And then we also have, can the indie wrestling survive in WWE? I honestly want to know everybody's answers. Definitely want to know those. definitely want to know these answers. Really hope everybody can see and hear me okay with everything going on right now. So I really hope that's the case, that everybody can hear and see me. Because I know you guys are having bad reception down there. I'm having bad reception up here. So I definitely want to know if you guys can hear me okay. But, you know, hopefully you guys can. Like I said before, this wasn't going to be a long podcast. There's just something new that I want to be able to show everybody, and definitely be able to just explore, you know, especially when it comes to my podcast. For you guys that are watching, I want to be able to make it the best experience that you guys can get out of it as well. You know, I'm trying to take things a little bit at a time, but also at the same time, I'm trying to take it up to the next level. Not doing a lot, but just a little bit, just to give it that little extra spark, you know. And as time goes by, I really hope, you know, things get a little better and everything else like that. Coming up Saturday, October 10th. As you can tell, guys, I have 2 flyers up here. Saturday, October 10th, over at the Boys and Girls Club, we got Southside Pro Wrestling, SPW. They're going to be putting on a great show for you guys, and as you can see on the right side of the flyer, hold on one second, guys. Wow. I was no, I don't want to leave. Oh, I guess I have to. Anyway. 5 things. I do apologize. I go back to the, you know, the flyers in a minute. So I do apologize for that. And I get 5 things you want to keep in life. Nick Ross from Facebook says, wrestling, good health. Sorry, wrestling. Then you got good health. My sanity. And then you got my talents, my passion as a wrestling producer. Fair enough, Nick. Fair enough, man. That's that was really cool, man. I think a lot of people will get a kick out of that too, you know, in good ways and, you know, a funny way as well. So thank you for that. We do I do appreciate you, you know, doing that. Like I said before, you know, you guys can go to ask.fm / The Ron Payne Show. Here you guys will be able to actually ask me any kind of question you guys like, you know, stuff like that, and you know, be and we got a answer once again from Nick Gross again, and he says no to, can the indie wrestling survive in WWE? And his answer was no. In NXT, but indie is a different breed. They have been through the business. Just look at the fallout between CM Punk and WWE. Like I said, me, I mean, I'll agree with you with fallouts and everything else like that. With CM Punk and WWE, there's so many different things that could have went on, regardless what tabloids may say and everything else like that. Don't read too much into it, Nick. Awesome answer, though. I will agree with you with the NXT. You know, we are two totally different breeds from NXT and WWE. 2 totally different breeds. And the guys that go into NXT, you're absolutely right. So thank you for that answer, man. We do appreciate it. My apologies again. We'll go back to the flyers here. Saturday, October 10th at 7 o'clock bell time. You got the North American Championship bout between Phil Brown and Kevin Quill. Then you had the Television Championship. Benjamin Banks taking on Luscious Lee. And then it looks like we have a intergender match, which is going to be I want to say Big MC and Brittany Cole. Oh yeah, Big MC and Brittany Cole taking on Kevin Cross and Sonic Boom. And then you got Plus Pain and Suffering and much more. You got Joe King versus Hiro Miranoto. I think that's how you pronounce it. I do apologize if I got it wrong. And then on top of that, you got Crockett versus Williams. Now, these two guys, Bo Crockett and Williams, man, these guys are phenomenal at what they do. I love watching these guys wrestle. I've been in a ring with both of these guys, and these guys put on one hell of a wallop. So, Saturday, October 10th, 7 p.m. bell time, over at the Boys and Girls Club in Virginia Beach. You guys can go check it out. If you guys need more information, you go to spwva.com. Once again, it's spwva.com. So definitely go and check those out. And then we also have VCW, Vanguard Championship Wrestling. Coming October 3rd, 2015 at the Norfolk Masonic Temple in Norfolk, VA. Yeah, 7:30 bell time. Look at the lineup you have here. You have a father and son challenge, Steve Corino and his son Colby. You know, and I can't even pronounce those other two guys' names. And that's bad because I don't know how to pronounce the last. I want to say Cesaro, but it's not. Cicero. Father and son challenge. That's all I can say. And then down there you got the Platinum Enforcers, which is C.W. Anderson, former ECW competitor, everything, and Phil Brown, the Platinum Icon, Phil Brown, my apologies, taking on the Geordie Bulldogs, Sean and Mark Denny. That should be an awesome match. If I was down there, man, I would love to watch that match because I love watching these guys wrestle. You know, so yeah, definitely go check them out, man. Saturday, October 3rd, 2015. You know, down at the Masonic Temple in Norfolk, VA. 7:30 bell time. Doors open up at, 7 p.m. $15 at general admission. Just for ring size, $20. Can't beat that, man. Kids 5 and under get in free. So definitely go check these guys out, man. These guys put on one heck of a show for everybody. So definitely go and check them out. Getting near the end of the show here. Got about 2 minutes left. I want to talk quickly one last thing before I get out of here, and you guys can go ahead and watch your football games if you guys aren't doing so already. So real quick here. I want to push this up for 9/11. Never forget, never surrender. I love this because it's the truth, I know there's a lot of crap going on Facebook and everything else, But tomorrow, make sure you guys wear your red, white, and blues for this, especially for this day, because as of late we've needed a lot of stuff to happen with with our patriotic sides as it is. So. Anything red, white, and blue, whatever, anything that represents our country, our flag, whatever, if you could pull it out of whatever, show your support to America, show your support for the Twin Towers. 9/11, 2001, definitely, it's just going to be a incredible day. Might even be emotional for a lot of people. So like always, military, please take it easy. Be safe out there. Can't wait till you guys come home for those that are out there overseas. For the rest of you guys, support your indie local wrestling shows, indie wrestlers, podcast shows, interviews, go support your wrestling show, which is down at VA. Your wrestling, your music show down there as well, and just go and have a good time at these shows. Go enjoy the guys that I just saw, just mentioned on those flyers and everything else like that. Once again, like I said, next Tuesday night, 9 p.m., join us again live. I'm going to have Jovi 6 here, Nikki Lanier, and she's going to tell us what it's like for life in a woman in the world of professional wrestling, whether you're a wrestler or a valet. So definitely come and join us that night. This should be a really cool show. For me, for America, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you guys real soon.
Everything and anything you want to know right here on my podcast show. Welcome to the House of Pain. Welcome to the Ron Pain Podcast Show.